Hi, Janet, JDK Counseling. I hope you're all doing well. I want to talk to you today about rituals. The holidays are certainly a time of ritual, whether they're family things that we always do or family things that we don't do, things that we do in our spiritual lives, things that we do for shopping or gift giving or foods that we eat, all kinds of different things that mark this time, this season. Rituals are important to us as human beings. They provide a sense of continuity, that there's always something we can anchor in, a way of doing things. They provide us with a sense of meaning. They provide us with a way of marking time and what has happened in the in between times. They let us kind of figure out how to integrate what is new, what has changed since the last time we did this ritual, what are we letting go of, or what has been lost since the last time we did this ritual. So this year, the holidays, like any other holiday period, are full of those ritual times and ritual opportunities. But what's going to be different is that no matter how we do them or try to make them normal, the rituals are not going to be exactly as they always have been. And that can be really hard because even when we're trying to make things as normal as possible, there's something inside of us that knows it's not. And that's okay. That's okay. And I think it's really important that we acknowledge that this year and acknowledge the conflicting emotions that might come with that it's going to be okay to feel happy in the moment and also sad. And those are kind of tough things sometimes to feel conflicting emotions. And for some are already noticing an intensifying of emotions on all sides of this spectrum. The joy and hopefulness that they do feel because they're grateful for what they have, or there hasn't been too much interruption, that kind of thing. That joy seems more palpable this year. And at the same time, losses in a different way seem more palpable this year. It's important that we let things be as they are, let our emotions be what they are. Not to fight them, certainly not to act out and take things out on other people, but just to let our experience be what it is and perhaps communicate that with other people. This time of year too, you may notice, whether at churches, on your Facebook feed, however you get information, there are places that as we're coming to the solstice weekend, where they have the solstice programs. Churches, some have what they call blue Christmas, or dark night services. Different ways to mark this time, that this is a dark time of the year, and we are literally heading into the longest day of the year and the longest night of the year, but also the hope of shifting from darkness into light and acknowledging that this can be a really mixed feeling time of the year, and that's okay. If going to something like that isn't for you, and it's not for everybody, I'd encourage you to find a way to mark for yourself, for your family, that whatever is different this year. It could be creating or buying an ornament. Could be if someone is missing, if you've lost a loved one from your life this year, don't be afraid to light a candle at the table in memory of them. Make their favorite dish and share memories about that person. That we need to honor the fact that there may be people missing in our lives this year. Have a conversation at your family table or Zoom, however you're doing it, about what was the thing you missed most in 2020, and what is the thing you're looking forward to most in 2021. All different ways to just acknowledge that this has been a year of change for all of us, and to somehow make that into a ritual, something meaningful. Sometimes people do, rites of letting go with journaling and ripping up a letter, or if you're able to write and to burn it in a grill or a fire pit or something. But it's important that we acknowledge the both and of the season, and really the both and simply of being human, and that our humanity is a good thing. If you need a little help or encountering a speed bump, or some anxiety and depression as you're going through this season, reach out. I'm available, Jan@therapiesecure.com. Pass this on to anyone who might find it helpful. Take good care.